you coming?
Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure don't sit next to your cell phone, don't turn them off.
We have a note from the jury, so let me just take a minute to give everybody time to get in, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I'll be back in a second.
People just coming in, please make sure your phones are turned off. Thank you. All right. Circuit Court CRD is back in custody. I will run the hearing to the You may be seated.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a note from the jury. And the note reads as follows. We have reached a verdict on 4 of the 5 counts. We are unable to reach a unanimous verdict on count 1 or any of the lesser included offenses. Given the way that note is written, I believe that at this point it's time to give them the Allen charge, which is another jury instruction that is required to be given to tell the jurors some additional information that they need to consider, and then basically they're sent back into the jury room to continue deliberations. Ms. Corey, what say you? Mr. Strolla?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I have for the attorneys copies of the jury instruction, which is jury instruction 4.1, jury deadlock. I'm going to have a copy for each one of the 12 jurors because this is part of jury instructions. So after I read it to them, I will give the 12 copies to the bailiff, who will then be able to distribute to the jurors in the jury room. And I think that'll do it. So are we ready to proceed then?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, well then bring the jurors on in, please.
Jurors entering the courtroom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. You can have a seat. I am in receipt of your note, and for the record indicating that you had reached a verdict on 4 of the 5 counts and are unable to reach a unanimous verdict on count 1 or any of the lesser included offenses related to it. That then, under that kind of a situation and in that circumstance, I am required to read to you an additional jury instruction. I'm going to read that instruction to you now, and then I will provide a copy of it to each one of you when I'm finished reading it. I know that all of you have worked hard to try to reach a verdict in this case to each of the counts. It apparently has been impossible for you so far. Sometimes an early vote before discussion can make it hard to reach an agreement about the case later. The vote, not the discussion, might make it hard to see all sides of the case. We are all aware that it is legally permissible for a jury to disagree. There are two things a jury can lawfully do: agree on a verdict or disagree on what the facts of the case may truly be. There is nothing to disagree on about the law. The law is as I told you. If you have any disagreements about the law, I should clear them up for you now. That should be my problem, not yours. If you disagree over what you believe the evidence showed, then only you can resolve that conflict if it is to be resolved. I have only one request of you. By law, I cannot demand this of you, but I want you to go back into the jury room, then taking turns, tell each of the other jurors about any weaknesses of your own position. You should not interrupt each other or comment on each other's views until each of you has had a chance to talk. After you've done that, if you simply cannot reach a verdict, then return to the courtroom and I will declare this case mistried as to that count and will discharge you with my sincere appreciation for your services. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may now retire for further deliberations, and we will provide you a copy of this instruction. Any exceptions or objections to the instruction as read from Ms. Corey?
No, sir.
Mr. Strolla?
No, Your Honor.
Have we talked yet today, Mr. Dunn? Any exceptions or objections to that
No, Your Honor.
instruction? All right. Unless there's anything else, we will be in recess until we hear further from the jury.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.